visitors, Maccabi. In this round 14 action of the EuroLeague, Sylvain Francisco, Zalgiris, getting stretched out by the fans. That is a true bonus experience as the lights go down for the home team. 6 games they've played here this season, 5 they've come out on top. 7 straight games that Zalgiris have played, and the home team has won each of them. The problem for Zalgiris, they were on the road for 3 of those games and lost all 3. The raucous atmosphere that is the Zalgiris Arena is ready to go to top level on the noise dial. The volume ramps up, the bass line thumps, and the Zalgiris players get ready to take the court. It's only the introductions, but it feels like it's a very big moment. And for both of these teams, of course, we've had a mini break, shall we say, 9 days since the EuroLeague last played. With international duty for many of these players. An opportunity to rest, an opportunity to get healthy, an opportunity to work on your conditioning if you've not been getting a lot of playing time. This little break is a chance for many teams to get healthy, and no better example of that than this home side. Arnas Butkevicius and Nigel Williams-Goss both taking advantage of the break to get themselves ready for action. Introductions complete for this round 14 action between Zalgiris and Maccabi Rapyd Tel Aviv. Exchange of handshakes, mementos, as the Zalgiris fans raise to their feet, as always, to recite their Lithuanian national anthem. We look at the starting 5s first of the visitors. When available, Lonnie Walker starts, as does Roman Sorkin become a pretty sustainable starter. O'Shea Brissett, another important part on that front line. Williams-Goss back in the lineup, a welcome return for him. Can he get clicking right away with Sylvain Francisco? Iggy Brazdeikis, his big performance last time out, gets him the start. And then Tubelis and Moses Wright complete the front line for the home side. Well, let's just say the home fans are ready for action, as we hope our referees are as well. Crew chief this evening, Sasha Puel. As always, we hope the referees have a nice, easy ride. What could be difficult about officiating the most intense and truly international league in the world? It's round 14 of the EuroLeague. It's Zalgiris Kaunas versus Maccabi Rapyd Tel Aviv. Starters stepping out on the floor. We talk about Silvan Francisco as a great three-point shooter. Of course, he currently leads the EuroLeague in assists per game at 7.3. He is a true candidate. If you stop right now to be the most valuable player in the EuroLeague, I don't think many people would dispute that, given the performance of this club. For Maccabi, given their defensive woes this season, it'll be important for them to control the transition game of Zalgiris at the beginning in this first quarter. Keep it close, keep it competitive, and grow in confidence. They'll need to rely on their offense, but they're not going to get far if they don't have a great defensive performance as well. Starters out on the floor, ready to get down to business. It will be a jump ball between Roman Sorkin and Moses Wright of Zalgiris. Round 14 of the EuroLeague, ready to get underway, and the jump ball is controlled by the home side. Straight away, Williams Goss marshals the action, feeding Francisco on the wing. Guarded by Jimmy Clark. Clark, renowned as an outstanding defender, will test his mettle tonight as Zalgiris gets to the rack as the ball stripped away, but gets it back. And that just shows the confidence, how it breeds. Zalgiris at the beginning of the season would have locked that out of bounds and it had been a turnover. Now he's ripping the ball back, getting points on the board. Moses Wright, I think, has rolled his ankle there trying to guard Jalen Ward, who powered his way to the basket. It's that right ankle. Goes to the left one, rolls out. Moses, well, he would have felt a few of those in his time. He's hobbling over to the bench. He's going to get some treatment, be replaced by Laurinus Barutis. Crazy thing is, you have 9 days off, and in the first play, you roll your ankle and have to sit back down. Francisco, harried and hassled by Clark. Finds Tubelis, underneath Tubelis. That's one you like to have back. Left-handed on the left-hand side. He's supposed to convert that. Meanwhile, Lonnie Walker has had some spectacular nights here. Wearing the green of Zalgiris, opened his account with a three-point bucket. He's made a three-pointer and been in double figures in now 8 of his last 9 games. Francisco being guarded well by Maccabi, and then the foul coming in the low post. Azulis Tubelis given an almighty shove by Jimmy Clark III. Francisco pops open on the wing, dribbles around a double team. Now he's looking at his options. He's got Williams Goss, who hesitates, drive, pops, pulls up, misses the mid-range jump shot, and O'Shea Brissett, it's his first stat of the game, a rebound. Clark behind his back to Jalen Ward. And Ward can't reward him with the made jump shot. Instead, he rims out, and here comes Green of Zalgiris. And Tubelis blows another layup. The love pass from Williams Goss, laid on a plate for the number 10 of Zalgiris. Sorkin looks for him, finds Walker, then commits an illegal screen, taking out, hustling Nigel Williams Goss. Coach Katash not happy with that one call. You can see why. Sorkin just standing still. That's what he could argue, and he owns that space. Referee says it was illegal. He was moving when Williams Goss hit him, so the turnover, first of the game. Williams Goss dribbles, kicks to the corner. Francisco tightly guarded by Jimmy Clark, but he gets loose on the baseline drive the reverse layup, and Sylvain Francisco gets his first points of the night. Sorkin up top, trying to get a thread, a basketball through the eye of a needle there. There were so many feet in play. That's about this for a finish by Francisco. Ball was kicked by a green-shirted Zalgiris player, so he's back in possession of Maccabi. A great deal of defense to still Francisco. Sylvain takes off, bounce pass to Brasdikis, who is challenged at the rack by Jalen Horde. Brasdikis felt he was fouled. Instead, he gets back on defense, and Lonnie Walker pulls the trigger from deep. Maccabi with the lead, although you have to say right now, Zalgiris have been the aggressors. They missed another jump shot there. It's been a bright start that we said was necessary for Maccabi. The referee wasn't sure for a moment. Ward thought he had the ball knocked away by Brasdikis, but referee gives the ball back to the Greens. Williams-Goss left alone for a while there. Brissett finally recovers. Francisco, shot clock hits 5. He's on the dribble. He lobs to Tubelis. He catches, he pops it, and he is fouled from behind by Lonnie Walker. And it'll be the first free throws of the game. Rose is right after a little bit of treatment, is back in the action. Lawrence Barutis takes a seat. It's a much more athletic lineup with Wright on the floor instead of Barutis. Barutis' role will come to play as the game goes on, I'm sure. Tubelis makes his first free throw. Makes a pair. And Zalgiris for their first lead of the game. It's 6 points to 5. Crisscross action on the baseline from the Maccabi players. And another illegal screen. Roman Sorkin can't believe his bad luck. And that one, I think, actually probably is a good call. The one before was horrible, but this one here, watch that left leg, he just sticks it out a little bit, and referee, well, on another day that doesn't get called, but suddenly one of the key players for Maccabi inside 4 minutes has picked up 2 fouls and takes a seat. His team up to 4 fouls. So Zalgiris goes to the free throw line the rest of the way if they can draw any more swipes. Francisco one-on-one with Brissett. Looks for the step back, I'm sure. There it goes, pulls the trigger. Big rebound, Brasdikis has his shot rejected by Walker. Big offensive board for Iggy Brasdikis. But the defense is solid. I haven't said that much about Maccabi this season. I've said a lot about their offense being sweet, though, as Jalen Ward gets the triple to go. Approaching the midway point of the first period, and the foul is called. Moshe Brissett. That's a fatigue foul, big rebound, but how's about this for defense there? Lonnie Walker just elevating. Williams-Goss gets to the line, and this is where Zalgiris could get healthy in this first period. Just draw fouls and go to the line. Shoot a pair. Lonnie Walker, who had arguably the most explosive single play of the season last year, which nobody saw coming. One dribble from that three-point line. here at home to Panathinaikos. The rim still rattling over it. Showing his athleticism with that rejection of Brazdeikis. Williams-Goss makes the free throws, ties us up at 8 points apiece, then takes a seat. Pause in play as the inevitable wet spots cleared up. Jimmy Clark brings it up for Maccabi, and he goes straight to the rack and blows the layup. Didn't know what he was going to do at first. Clark couldn't believe he was so open. Thought about the dunk. Instead, he lays it up, and then at the other end, Moses Wright trying to get the alley-oop slam, but it's Walker from behind who halts the progress and makes sure he's not on his highlight reel. We're going to have our first timeout of the game, after which we'll get the first free throws of the game for Moses Wright. It's a tight one, as expected. Maccabi on the up this season, getting better by the minute. First timeout of the game, Zalgiris 8, Maccabi 8.
Excitement, the energy, it's just his dominance, his power in the right place at the right time.
Our management, they made a great job to find Kenneth Farid. He was like a medicine for us. I believe that he was the key for this mental change.
I'm gonna do what I can. We're gonna see what happens.
Oh my goodness, Kenneth Farid back in the ball game. Kenneth Farid just stared down Tavares.
It doesn't matter your height, doesn't matter how old you are. You can still play this game, you can play this game.
Yeah, indeed, mid-season acquisition for Panathinaikos, and in his first month on the basketball court, the manimal, Kenneth Farid, most valuable player of the month, leading Panathinaikos to 4 wins in a row. Out of the timeout, Moses Wright goes to the line, shoot a pair. Wright averaging 12 points a game, shoots about 72% from the line on the season, makes his first. Second one rims out. And here, Tamir Black. Unusual for him to come off the bench, but the enigmatic point guard's on the floor for the visitors now. Marcio Santos trying to get post up instead. There's a 3-point shot away, and O'Shea Brissett is fouled in the act of. Davidis Savidis, the guilty party, will send the number 10 of Maccabi to the free throw line to shoot 3. Savidis on the closeout. That's the youngster my coach Masulis is not happy with it, and called it unsportsmanlike as well. Savidis hesitated. He didn't jump for the head fake, but then his left foot just went forward enough that when Brissett comes down, he lands on it. And if you're invading the space of the shooter, risk the wrath of the referees who deliver and call the unsportsmanlike. 3 free throws for the shot and possession to the visitors, who take the lead once more, just by a point. Ife Lundberg makes his first appearance of the game. This season acquisition, of course, moved over from Partizan Belgrade. Santos. Ugly jump hook, gets his own rebound, and gets his shot rejected the second time of asking. defensive intensity. No surprise to see it from Z'Algiris. Maccabi have been pretty tight on the defensive end of the floor as well. Let's see how they handle this time. Wright working off the dribble against Santos. No foul being called, and eventually the referee calls offensive foul. Coach Masoudas won't be happy with that because Wright was being bumped and banged the whole way. Eventually Santos establishes position. He hits the deck, referee calls offensive foul. First foul for Moses Wright, his team's second. Blatt working off the dribble. Surveys the floor, feeds Horde. Jalen Horde gets fouled on the way to the basket, and he's going to shoot 2 free throws. Z'Algiris not convinced. Well, he gets him on the arm on the way up. That's where the foul is called. Z'Algiris makes the long trek to the bench. Sleever makes his first appearance of the game as Jalen Horde. Game's leading score with 5 points, adds to his total. He moves on to 6 with a free throw to come. Two for two. Goes Horde. Establishes a 3-point lead for the visitors. Zalgiris 9, Maccabi 12. First quarter action in this round 14 of the EuroLeague. Good defense from Santos to halt the progress of Savidis. Savidis though, step back 3, and it is butter. All square, 12 points apiece as Savidis makes his first jumper of the night. Blatt feeds Santos, who gives it back to his point guard, who pulls the trigger and makes the long 2. Well, the emergence of Tamir Blatt as just such a confident young man on the court has just been a joy to watch in recent years. No longer is he a star of the future, he's a star of right now as he forces the turnover between him and Brissett. Has about that for hustle, but David Savidis throws his body back into the fray. Loses the handle. I think Black gets the steal and then has about that for hustle. Substitutions right, thick and fast, both units. Francisco gets his first break of the night. First look at TJ Leaf, another one back from injury. He replaces Jalen Horde. Averaging 10 points a game, coming off a season high, 19 points the last time he appeared in the game against Baskonia. He's missed a couple of games since then. The jump ball is controlled by the visitors. And it's Lundberg on the attack, guarded by Bukevičius. Step back jump shot. That's a tough finish. Lundberg, not really spectacular in his game, but he's so smooth in everything he does. The Danish guard, Maudo Low, trying to see if he can get over where Savidis is, because that's his spot on the floor, where he likes to shoot his step back, and that one is off the mark. Good hustle by Slaver. Lundberg, right-handed to a court, working against Bukevičius again. This time, Slaver jumps out. Brissett drew a foul for 3 last time. This time he goes to the rack, misses the layup, and the hustle. Tamir Blatt finds Lundberg, doing another missed jump shot. Maccabi, 4-point lead. They could be away with the horses right now if they could make an open look. Savidis finds Bukevičius, corner 3. That's his spot, but wrong side of the court for Arnas. And that one is long. Maccabi, this 9-day break has inspired them defensively. Beautiful pass there, Black showing all his talents. Looking to find Santos in the post. Maldo low. Commits the foul. Remain possession of Maccabi. Zalgiris commit their 4th team foul. Minute and a half left in the first period. Maccabi with a 4-point lead. Lundberg drops it down to Santos, muscles his way in and converts. Nice layup, a nice finish by the big man. Biggest lead of the game now, 6 points for Maccabi. Zalgiris step back 3. This time he's off the mark. How's about that for a block up by Will Raymond? And a defensive rebound from Ife Lundberg. Sleever over his back will put Lundberg on the free throw line to shoot a pair. Highlights at the top of the game, we looked at the stats. Zalgiris, they're not the most explosive offensive team in the league, averaging 87 points a game, which is not a bad number. But this is a team that does its work on the defensive end, so if they're falling behind, the way for them to get back into this is going to be by stopping Maccabi scoring rather than going on a big scoring boost themselves. They trail by 8 as Lundberg makes the free throws, approaching the final minute of the first period. Maccabi defense showing full court pressure. Settle back into a half-court man-to-man. Maldo low works off the dribble. The high screen set by his captain, Ulanovas. He works down against Raymond, who's fouled him in the whole way. Referee doesn't call anything, though. Instead, it's Dustin Sleever with the head fake, and he goes. Sweet footwork, but no basket, and the foul is called underneath Raymond, losing out in the position battle with Edgaras Ulanovas. Should be the captain of Zalgiris going to the free throw line. And you heard Coach Katash before the game say the battle on the rebounds is going to be crucial, and it's much about positioning, not just hustle, not just going after loose balls. That time Ulanovas muscled Raymond under the rims. When the ball came off, he was the only man in town going to collect it. And he's rewarded with 2 free throws. Ulanovas misses a pair. Unusual to see that from him. Zalgiris looking strangely out of sorts on the offensive end. They're struggling, trailing by 8. Blatt, the crossover dribble, whips it through. Santos can't handle the pass, and in transition, low, and Sleever with the slam dunk. Beautiful ball movement, transition play from Zalgiris. That's what Maccabi has to guard against, but they're guarding well. They lead by 6. And they will have the last shot of the first period. Lundberg against Sleever. Lundberg, pull up, long 2. Was never in doubt, was it? Ife Lundberg, 6 points for him. Gives his team an 8-point lead at the end of the first quarter. And he strides to the bench as if he's done what he was born to do. Sleever tried to be aggressive, but no competition for the smooth moves of Ife Lundberg. First period is in the books. Zalgiris Kaunas 14, Maccabi Rapyd Tel Aviv 22. We look at the numbers and the percentages shooting-wise for Zalgiris. Explain why they trail by 8 points. 17% from 3 points, 33% from 2. Maccabi, just pretty rock standard numbers, 45 and 50%. But look at the rebounding battle. It's a 14-7 rebounding battle in favor of Maccabi. And that's because they've been gobbling up all the missed shots of Zalgiris. That rebounding battle Coach Katash talks about. His team are winning that soundly right now. Sasha Vezenkov once more is the most bought captain in the EuroLeague Fantasy Challenge. You check your numbers out. Sylvain Francisco, clearly the general managers in the EuroLeague Fantasy Challenge think he's going to have a big night tonight. He's second in 14%. Oh, Dustin Sleever off the bench tonight, the American forward, contributing with hustle and energy. And a pretty sweet two-handed slam dunk as well. Sleever averaging 7 points a game, and this is his first season in the EuroLeague. Faye Lundberg off the bench. 5 minutes of action. He's the BKT best performer of the first period, the PIR of 10. 6 points and a couple of dimes for the Danish guard. And he leads the charge once more at the start of the second period. Guarded by Maudo Low. Lundberg working off the bounce. Sleever now has to take the challenge. Oh, nice pass, Blatt. That is beautiful play by Tamir Blatt, and TJ Leaf smacks his hands in frustration because he should know better. He's supposed to make that one there. Ultimately, the foul is committed underneath. I think it's Edgaras Ulanovas who commits the foul when Leaf gets his own rebound. But TJ Leaf knows he should be running back on defense, having made an easy layup. Beautiful pass from Tamir Blatt to free up the American. And he's looking to make up for things at the free throw line. Blatt gives him the high five, saying, "Don't worry, TJ, you owe me one." Biggest lead of the game is double digits, the first time for anyone. Maccabi by 10. Great defense, Blatt denying Maudo Low to get the ball back. So now it's Williams Goss trying to make something happen. Shot clock hits 5. Sleever finds Tubelis on the wing. He misses the 3. Offensive rebound Low, and then the long two-point shot is converted by Williams Goss. His first field goal goes to 4 points personal. Lundberg feeds Blatt. He's got a mismatch down low with TJ Leaf against Williams Goss. Can he capitalize that? No, he goes to Santos instead. And then Leaf capitalizes with the offensive rebound and stick back. That's just smart basketball, recognition from Maccabi. Instead of trying to force the ball down low to Leaf, there's somebody else to shoot him. Let him look at that. He's got the massive size advantage over Williams Goss for the offensive rebound. TJ Leaf will go to the line, looking to convert a three-point play. Give his team an 11-point lead. Zalgiris, the fans subdued right now. Leaf converts. Well, coaches always say these mini breaks in the season, you never know how your team will react when it comes back to game time. Well, with Zalgiris, they need to react to an 11-point deficit, and starting off with Williams Goss getting the and-1. The foul, well, you take your choice. I think Santos is going to be called, and indeed it is. Stumbles over the Zalgiris player, but in doing so, he commits the foul on Williams Goss, who gets the layup to go. Zalgiris look to complete their first three-point play of the game. Williams-Goss goes to 7 points personal, cuts the deficit down to 8. Zalgiris 19, Maccabi 27. Make that Maccabi still 27. Missed 3-point shot from Tamir Black. Jalen Horde left open. Big rebound by Will Raymond. And a new shot clock for Maccabi. Horde shows some silky moves off the dribble, but can't convert the layup. Defensive rebound right. And then Francisco has it stripped away by Jimmy Clark III. Clark in transition. Draws the foul on Tubelis. Worrying times for the Zalgiris fans. Looked like Francisco's going to get an easy layup. Jimmy Clark doesn't give up on the play. Zulis Tubelis sits down. 2 fouls, he's committed. Sliva is rested, not last long. Clark working against Francisco. Sorkin makes sure he doesn't commit to the legal screen this time. Shot clock's winding down. Sorkin, low post against Sliva. Fakes again and again, gets the shot away, but that's a tough move. That's a difficult bucket to get. Better options Maccabi could find than that one with the shot clock winding down. Ulanovas feeds right. Nice pass, right, misses the easy look. Shooting percentages for Zalgiris looking pretty horrible right now. Big rejection from Moses Wright. Defense starting to rule this one. Williams-Goss looking to change his fortunes, this time from deep. Misses the 3, right offensive rebound, no foul called, jump ball is the decision as Raymond halts the progress of the American. Coach Masoulis is just staggered no foul has been called. And as this right at the other end, catching the ball on the way up, no question about that. Jalen Horde wanted a foul, saying that Sylvain Francisco gave him a nifty shove. Jump ball controlled by the home side. Needs some momentum, something that gets them going, and what might be is a lob play. Right with the bucket, Francisco, the leading assist giver in the EuroLeague this season, gets his 3rd of the game and gets his team within 6. Walker, step back 3. When he's hot, it's awesome. When he's off, not a good look. That one was, looked for all the world like he was going to hit the net. Instead, it's a missed jump shot. Maccabi now 2 of 8 from 3. Manju. Zalgiris rather, just 1 of 8 as Francisco draws the foul in the act of shooting. Will Raymond falls for the tricks from the nifty Frenchman. Francisco certainly having an impact the last 2 times down the floor on the offensive end for his team. Trailed by as many as 11. Will Raymond commits the foul. That's 2 by him. Francisco's first free throw of the game, and it's proving difficult for Zalgiris to put points on the line from the free throw line home. They're now 6 of 10, 7 of 11. That's 4 points they've left out there. They trail by 5. Maccabi, by the way, a 9 of 10. Sorkin looking to hand off to Walker. Now he goes to work one-on-one with Wright. The jump hook, that's a nice move. That's good basketball by Romain Sorkin. It's showing how he's matured himself. Still young in his mid-20s, but he's just got some confidence down there on that low post. Left and right hand jump hook he has pretty well. Savidis feeds, trying to feed Wright, who's fouled as O'Shea Brissett grabs a hold and says, let's slow you down, big fella. Both teams now have committed 3 fouls, be sideline possession for the home team. Trail by as many as 11 points. And they trail by 7. 22-29, Maccabi ahead. Francisco, jab step, drive, draws the foul, gets the bucket. And Clark raises his hand, knowing he got, as we say on the basketball court. The body bang, Francisco, as soon as he feels, he goes into his shooting motion. And more importantly for his team, how's about that for composure? He gets the finish. Francisco misses the 3-point play opportunity. He goes to 5 points personal, which is the deficit for his team. Walker, active off the dribble against Butkevičius. Feeds the corner. Clark working against Francisco. Can't get the layup to go. Sleever doing the donkey work on the backboards. Francisco finds Sleever. Misses the 3-point shot. Zalgiris now 1 from 9 beyond the arc. Lonnie Walker, long 2, that's off. There's a whistle. The foul is called by Sleever. If he's not careful, he'll get a technical as well. He needs to calm down. He's made contact with Walker and he's called on sportsmanlike foul. And this is being challenged by Coach Masoulis. The challenge as to whether or not is an unsportsmanlike foul or not. Perhaps Sleever stepped underneath Walker. Let's listen and find out. Well.
So let's go back. We go this. So foot goes forward, go under. He lands on the foot. Let's see some other angle. This is the best angle, I think.
Yeah, this is better.
He lands on the foot, so I stay with the...
Well, referees being consistent. It's exactly the same call they made earlier when Z'Vidis stepped underneath O'Shea Brissett. So we got a timeout called. Zalgiris 24, Maccabi 29.
On the top. Use smart foul. Before. We're playing away touch against Be patient, guys. Be patient. Play in bonus. Keep drive now. We need aggressive. To play aggressive. Let's go. Let's go.
Relative calm in the timeout of Zalgiris, despite trailing by 5 points. We reflect on the performance to returning Nigel Williams-Goss, who's been out 6 weeks or more with injury. Played and started the first 6 games. He's missed 7. And on his return, he's had a pretty good night so far. Williams-Goss 7 points. Sylvain Francisco heating up. He's gone to 5 points, although he's missed a couple of free throws. Now Lonnie Walker will shoot 2 free throws and have possession for the unsportsmanlike foul committed by Dustin Sleever. Referee's consistent. If you step underneath a shooter and he lands on your foot, it's not about intent. It's considered an unsportsmanlike foul, protecting the cylinder of the shooting play. He must be allowed to land after taking the shot. Walker in possession. Off the timeout. Screen offered by Clark. And screen offered by Brissett. Walker keeps the ball. And he goes to work and makes the layup. Nice move by Walker. Clearly that was something that Coach Katash wanted him to do, because he held on to that ball till he got the shot he wanted. So a 4-point value to that offense for Maccabi, and then Savidis misses the three at the other end, and the lead is back up to 9 for the visitors. Walker feeling it, makes the three, and the timeout is called as he smiles. He's saying, I think I got something cooking here. Walker makes 7 points in a row. Biggest lead of the night, Zalgiris 24, Maccabi 36. Timeout to the home team. Well, we look at Lonnie Walker, the fourth homecoming of sorts. He played part of last season here for Zalgiris. A full season contract with Maccabi, averaging double figures. He just rattled off 7 points in a row. From the timeout, Francisco feeds Sleever back to his point guard. Lobs down to right. Challenge from behind, good defense. Brissett with the steal. Walker, back-to-back triples. Is that smile going to come back once more as he's the first player in the double figures? 13 points for him. And this is worrying for Zalgiris. They're trailed by 15. They're being put to the sword by Tel Aviv right now. 10-0 run, and it's going to get worse as Clark ties up possession with Francisco. He's got his ball, hand on the ball. Referee says no foul in there. They're going to call a jump ball. And there, the hustle plays. Brissett not only saving it, but feeding this man here. They've actually called a foul, and that sends Francisco to the line. Francisco continues his woes at the free throw line. Goes 1 from 2. He's now 2 of 5 at the line, 6 points personal. His team trailing by 14 points. Walker looks to move it on. But kick ball. This point guard in his time and showing he's got some skills on the court still. Timeout called. Zalgiris 25, Maccabi 39. See the emotions, the sights and sounds of a very intense performance. An impressive one as well. From Maccabi, who are dominating this game with a defensive performance to be impressed with. Back to the action. Maccabi on the attack. Who else but Walker receives the pass from Lundberg. Well defended by Bukevičius, but he still gets the shot away in a 5-second call. You don't see those get called all the time. Walker not able to move the ball on. Good defense from Anas Bukevičius. Zalgiris, they need some momentum building plays going to the end of the half. Francisco draws another foul from Marcio Santos. He'll go to the line. Santos commits his second foul. And if I'm Coach Katash and Maccabi, that's not a bad option. Sylvain not being successful at the line so far. He's 2 of 5 on the night. 73% on the season. Surely he makes these 2. No problem with the first. Francisco goes to 7 points. Makes a pair. Gets his team within 12. Lundberg powers down the lane. TJ Leaf drives and coaxes the ball home. Offense is coming too easy for Maccabi, although a rare, easy bucket for the home side. Tubelis streaking down the court, that transition play. 2.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Maccabi by 12, led by as many as 14. And the lead goes back to 14 as Santos gets the ball rolling around on the rim, and we get a timeout called by Zalgiris. Struggling for offense, trailing by 12. Zalgiris 29, Maccabi 41. Tried to listen in the timeout of Maccabi, but a very physical timeout, you have to say, by Coach Katash, drawing up the play. These final moments of the first half. Francisco drives again, drops off this time. Tubelis misses the layup. Offensive rebound goes the way of the Greens. And then kick ball, we're going to reset shot clock. 14 seconds for Zalgiris as Lundberg blocks the bounce pass from Francisco. Bukevicu sits. Scoreless in this game so far. Francisco working the two-man game with Williams-Goss. Step back three. Misses. Big rebound. Williams-Goss gets the offensive ball, but Blatt sticks his hand in the cookie jar and knocks it away. Last touch by the home player. Tamir Blatt not giving up on the play. Now, Uwe Lundberg not giving up on his dribble. Keeps it, pull-up jump shot, smooth as silk. 8 points for Lundberg. Quick transition from Zalgiris again, but they throw it away. And Blatt finds Lundberg. Lundberg lays it home. And this is turning into a blowout. 18-point lead for Maccabi. We may even get a smile out of Coach Katash after this one, if they sustain. Tubelis feeds Williams-Goss. Look at that for defense from Blatt. Pulls the chair away, forces him to stumble to the floor, and then lobs upstairs for Jalen Horde for the slam. Blatt not going to miss that open man. Santos goes to 9 points. It's a 20-point lead for Maccabi, who currently sit right down the bottom of the standings in 19th place. Francisco drops the ball off. He's fouled on the way through. TJ Leaf will send Francisco back to the line. The no-look pass from Blatt just flips it upstairs, and Horde run the lane like a good old big man, good old-fashioned rim run. Gets the slam dunk. Marcio Santos gets his third foul. Surely he's going to sit for these last seconds of the half. Coach Katash won't want to risk the big man getting foul number 4. But now Zalgiris, they do anything to get some points. Maccabi are on track for an above-average performance, but offensively they've been solid tonight. But defensively they have been outstanding, and Zalgiris have been atrocious at the free throw line. Led by their leading scorer in the season, Sylvain Francisco, 4 of 8 at the line now. His team 10 of 17. Rodé Katash and Maccabi call a timeout set for the end of this second quarter. They lead by 19 points, 49-30, Maccabi on top. Defense is the order of business for Kaunas now. Normally so reliable on the defensive end, but they're being picked apart one-on-one. Uwe Lundberg, one of those orchestrating their downfall. Just sliding his way around the court. He's done all night long. One of 2 players in double digits for Maccabi. Lundberg has 10 points, Walker has 13. It's the length of these 2 guards, both tall for point guards, explosive athletically. Right now, they're having a fine time of things between them. There's Maccabi, lead by 19 points. This 3-guard lineup, Walker, Blatt, and Lundberg. 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Walker, double teamed, gets rid of it though. Leaf goes, drops off to Raymond, who converts, and he's fouled, and it's another trip to the line for Maccabi, where they're 11 of 12. Leaf hesitated, and then, well, take your pick who the foul is, Bukevitus or Brasdikis. For a moment, it looked like Leaf had got it all wrong by not taking the shot, but Raymond clears up the mess. He gets the layup to go, and it's a desperate time for Zalgiris. Invincible at the Zalgirio nearly every time on the floor, and tonight they are being manhandled by the team from Tel Aviv. Raymond misses the free throw, 4 seconds left. Bukevitus heaves and gets nothing for his time. Well, what a contrast. What a performance from Maccabi. Teams go to the locker room. It's been a very impressive performance by the visitors. Plenty for Zalgiris to mull over. And they need to make some adjustments and make them in a hurry. Half-time at the Zalgirio. Zalgiris counters 30. Maccabi Rapyd Tel Aviv 51. We're going to hear from the players leaving the court. Lonnie Walker, the fourth for Maccabi.
Lonnie, you are in control. Where do you feel you have the biggest advantage right now?
I mean, we're just all playing with intent. I mean, our physicality, offensive and defensively, has been tremendous. We're limiting them on the offensive boards, and we just got to stay consistent on that end. You know, I think we have a heck of a talent as far as our team, but we just got to consistently be physical.
Welcome back to Kaunas.
Well, not really plot spoiling by telling you who's going to talk up for Zalgiris. Nigel Williams-Goss in the background, now in the foreground.
Nigel, slow start by your team, -21. What's the main thing you must fix to get back in this game?
We're going to show what type of heart we have here in the second half. We're going to come out ready to fight.
Thank you.
Well, compare the performance, a return to Lonnie Walker to a court they used to call home, and a return to Nigel Williams-Goss to the court that he's called home this season, but he's been out injured for a while. Best performers of their two relative teams, but this game has been dominated for Maccabi. 21-point lead at the halftime break.
EuroLeague brought to you by Etihad Beyond Borders. Experience Abu Dhabi. Motorola. And BKT.
Looking okay. So looks like I am in the bar, no? Vamos, venga.
Everybody love a comeback. Gotta love a good comeback. It's a pressure bust pipes. So what's the win without a comeback?
Barca. It means everything. It means the club of my life from my childhood. But the most important is that it means responsibility. Not pressure, but responsibility. I had feel this amazing support for all the fans of Barcelona, and this make me very happy, extremely happy, but at the same time make me to feel this special responsibility to make them back this trust that they were giving to me. The reason to be coach, one of the reasons is to achieve one moment like this, no? As a coach, it's the most happiest moment that I have been. It's a special group with Navarro, with Grimao, with Sada, with Trias. All the season was great, so and the end was fantastic. So it was like the perfect season, let's say.
One of the biggest stories in continental basketball is the return of Xavi Pascual to the Barcelona coaching hot seat.
I don't know how to describe, no? It was one moment that, from the moment that I signed with Barcelona, I know that this moment will come. It's gonna be special. Very, very grateful for the supporters, how they applaud me, how They show me the respect. And as I said before, now is my time to give back this trust with good basketball, with good spirit, and to make them happy back. And Barcelona is Barcelona. Barcelona is one club that the DNA is to win. Always must be like this, cannot be different. When you talk about changes, it's like you are trying to put your point of view from the past. And me, I'm not thinking like this. My style is to adjust to the characteristics of the players. I try to make the basketball that my players can do, not the basketball that I like, let's say. To use the characteristics of the players to help them to be in the highest levels with these characteristics, but not asking things that they cannot do. So this is what I'm trying to do.
It's nothing like you ever seen before.
This is just different.
I get goosebumps thinking about it.
It's hard to like describe sometimes.
Playing in front of all those fans, like the passion is just like contagious.
It's gonna be entertaining, it's gonna be hostile, it's gonna be dangerous.
It's one city, two teams. Ooh.
The end goal is just like, I just want to win this game. If you look at it as like a historical thing, it's more than basketball. You know, like especially out here in Belgrade, it's way more than basketball. You feel it already prior to the actual game. The city shifts.
It's amazing, you know, the rivalry between the two, the energy you can feel. Obviously, it's easy to feel hatred, honestly, but it's also great because you can't live without the other team. You know, Red Star isn't as big as Red Star is without Partizan and vice versa. And, you know, understanding that makes the games actually fun. Putting on your shoes, grabbing your shield, grabbing your sword. You just hear chanting all around you before you run out to the court. It definitely gives gladiator vibes.
Everything is just like multiplied, bigger, faster, harder.
It's gonna get crazy in there. You might not be able to hear yourself think, but as long as you know what the end goal is and you do everything possible to reach that end goal, it's gonna be fun.
Two teams that so-called hate each other, but they can't live without each other. It's almost like a Marvel movie.
Those are the type of things that when I'm done playing, I'm gonna remember the most and, you know, cherish the most.
EuroLeague brought to you by Etihad Beyond Borders. Experience Abu Dhabi. Motorola. And BKT.
Half-time ticks away at the Zalgiris Arena. The dominant performance by the visitors. Maccabi Rapyd Tel Aviv, you're looking at the numbers, and the one that leaps out at you, they're dominating the backboard, 23-16, plus 7, plus 9 at the end of the first period. 9 assists, both teams doing a good job taking care of the basketball. But the highlights roll, it's the defensive toughness, and that's not going to show up on a stat sheet. Zalgiris have had to work hard for every point they've had, going just 1 of 12 three-point shooting. Meanwhile, visitors Maccabi have stroked 4 trays. Easy buckets, few and far between for the team in green. And meanwhile, it's just the hustle plays. 7 offensive boards for Maccabi. 11 of 13 at the free throw line. And the highlights make things look better for Zalgiris than what they've actually been. Been one-on-one plays from the likes of Lonnie Walker and Ife Lundberg that proved unstoppable for Maccabi. Walker, of course, played half a season here. Now Maccabi, well, they're just growing in confidence every time down the floor. Momentum is a hard thing to shift in the game of basketball. Zalgiris is going to have to shift it massively to come back from down 21. Look at the box score. Look at those negative numbers on the side of Zalgiris. That's players whose performance index rating is minus. Jimmy Clark, the third, he's -4, but that's because he's been fouling as well. 3 fouls for him and a couple of turnovers. Lonnie Walker, what a return he's having. He's at his season average already in this game. And it's all been out of jump shots. He made his first 3-point shot. Looked like it was going to be a long night for him. Then he suddenly got hot. And he went 7 points in a row to get his team this 21-point lead. Lonnie Walker to 4th, putting on a show. On the flip side, we heard from Sylvain Francisco for Zalgiris. He's electric as ever attacking the basket. Great defensive action from him as well. But he'll be the first one to tell you his 4 missed free throws is something he needs to correct. 5 of 9. He is barely over 50%. And that's that free throw percentage I heard, 56% is not good enough. 35 straight games with at least 1 made 3-point shot for Francisco. Currently in jeopardy. He's 0 of 3 at the half.
What have you been asking for your team in the locker room?
First of all, we're not physical, we're not aggressive enough, and they're faster than us, so we have to pick up our physicality.
Good luck, coach.
Well, you heard Lonnie Walker say at the half how physical Maccabi have been, and now you're hearing Coach Masoul is saying how his team needs to be a lot more physical. Maccabi certainly look faster and fresher on the court. They're winning that physical battle on the backboards that Coach Katash of Maccabi said was going to be a huge influence. Zalgiris need to get better rebounding the ball, and then definitely need to get better shooting the thing from deep. Either that, stop shooting threes and go shoot layups, because you are 1 of 12 from downtown. Maccabi, though, it's a different story. 7 offensive rebounds, doing a great job taking care of the basketball. We'll hear from Coach Katash. How does he feel about his team's performance?
Great start by your team. What's the key to keeping this level in the second half?
Defensively, to stay solid, to cut their cheap points. We are leading in a rebound. That's the most important number for us.
Thank you, Coach.
Coach Katash doubling down on his comments before the game, saying rebounding is the key. The 21-point lead, if you can just win the battle of the board, surely you see this one home. You get a victory. Which would be certainly something nobody would have been looking at before this game. Maccabi 1 and 4 on the road this season. So they've not been great. Well, they've only got 3 wins in their 13 attempts. But this is team, what you're seeing in this game here is how these players, these teams are not bad teams. They're just not getting the rub of things. Look at the fancy points night. Roland Schmidt's having a big night. In the fancy land, still some smiles in the stands here at the Zalgiris. But what will really bring a smile to their heart will be if they can come back from this 21-point deficit. Coach Masoulis knows his team are not on it. There's a lot of speculation and talk about the intensity of the first 13 rounds of action. A lot of games in a short period of time. We've never had this level of intensity required in the EuroLeague. Those extra 4 games front-loading the season, it calms down a bit in the second half of the season. Right now you're seeing a more up and down performances, and on any given night you have no idea which team is going to come out on top, and Maccabi are proving that right now. BKT best performance of the second period. TJ Leaf off the bench, a PIR of 11, 7 points and a couple of boards for him. Also had an assist to boot. Zalgiris, they've got to go back to basics. They've got to go back to what got them up to the top of the standings earlier this season. They've not won 8 of 13 games because they're a bad team. This is a very good team. You heard Nigel Williams-Goss says you're about to see a test of character for this team. What can they do? The scene is set. He said that the start of the game was crucial for Maccabi, that first period, which they won by 8 points. And then they reinforced that with a plus 13-point second period. Now the same challenges for Zalgiris. How they start this second half will surely tell the tale of the game. They need to build their confidence, and they need to build it early. Should be a Maccabi possession to start the second half after the jump ball at the beginning of the game was won by the home side. Lonnie Walker will take it out of bounds. And we are underway. Zalgiris trailing by 21 points at home. Lundberg working off the dribble patiently. Sorkin rock solid with that screen. Haven't had 2 offensive fouls called on him. Missed jump shot by Lundberg, who gets his own rebound. And then he kicks to the corner. O'Shea Brissett misses the jump shot, and a streaking Dustin Sleever gets... Oh my gosh. That is an unbelievable miss by Dustin Sleever, and that is indicative of the night. They do all the hard work, blow the layup, and then for their sins at the end of it, foul is called on Azulis Tubelis, and that's his 3rd foul as he catches Roman Sorkin in the throat. Roman makes sure his Adam's apple where it's supposed to be, and we back down to business. Lundberg and Walker, Horde, Sorkin and Brissett on the floor for Maccabi. Sorkin in the post, shot clock running down, he's in trouble. Gets a shot away, and Walker says, that's actually on me, big fella. Sent him to inevitable defeat. Although shot clock violation is not the worst thing in the world when you lead by 21 points. Zalgiris needs something positive early. Another missed jump shot isn't going to be that. They're now 1 of 13 from three-point land. Oh, what a move by Walker. He's going to go to the line. The little crossover dribble there. Remarkable dexterity off the dribble. Sleever commits the foul. That's his 3rd. And Lonnie Walker will go to the line to shoot 2. Walker, 3 of 4 at the line tonight. Game's leading score 14 points. Only 2 players in double figures, him and Ife Lundberg. Nigel Williams-Goss is a 3-pointer away from joining them. Instead, he goes for the 2. Big rebound. Tubelis over his head, misses. Great rebound by Sleever. Williams-Goss drives inside, has it stripped away by Sorkin. And then transition foul committed by Ulanovas. Zalgiris can't say they've not had any opportunities. Tubelis and then Sleever both had relatively easy looks. Only 1 point in the first 2 minutes of this 3rd period. And it's gone to the visitors. Lead by 22. Good defense by Sleever. Steals away. A sloppy pass. And then Tubelis down low gets rejected. Sorkin didn't even leave the floor. Lonnie Walker elevates for the layup. He misses. There's Horde. Gets the offensive rebound. He's fouled from behind by Williams-Goss. That'll be Nigel Williams-Goss's second foul. Well, they've caught on Dustin Sleever. Excuse me. Look underneath. There's the block from Sorkin. I think Sleever just put the ball in his face. At the other end, Walker misses an easy layup and Sleever over the back. Not sure what they've called. It's 4 fouls on Dustin Sleever, though. He quickly goes to the bench. Things not picking up for the home side yet. Lundberg feeds Horde. Sorkin for 3. Ouch. Oh, desperation in the stands for the Greens. Zalgiris can't believe what's happening here. It's a 4-0 run to start the third period. Tubelis, reverse layup. Nice finish by Azulas. He goes to 6 points. Francisco 5 assists. Jalen Horde drives, well defended by Wright. Big rebound, Azulas Tubelis. And then the foul is called on Jalen Horde. Credit Tubelis for the hustle. The referee was going to let it go, but then when Tubelis hits the deck, the referee has to call the foul. Horde trying to get out of it, but he's caused that problem. Fans want unsportsmanlike foul. 2 unsportsmanlike fouls already called on Zalgiris. That was not going to be a third. Francisco looking at Wright, keeps it, lobs it upstairs to his American big man who converts. Wright, second field goal of the game for him. Both of those created by assists from Sylvain Francisco. Walker pulls the trigger, misses the jump shot. Defensive rebound, Tubelis. Aldo low. Francisco from deep. Can't convert. Offensive rebound, though. And the foul is committed on the wing. O'Shea Brissett. That'll be 3 fouls by him as he clatters into the captain of Zalgiris. Egros Alanovas hits the deck hard. Zalgiris need points. They get points. Francisco makes the layup. First Zalgiris player into double figures. He goes to 11 points. And Zalgiris first had to get it under 20. They've done that. The next target was getting it under 15. The defense can get them there, but they've got to put the bucket in. Ball in the bucket. Low, off the mark with the jump shot. Defensive rebound. So that rebounding is crucial. So is 3-point shooting now. Look at those numbers. Zalgiris 1 of 15. Maccabi. Not great, 5 of 15, but 33% is a lot better than 7. Hustle from Brissett, but he steps out of bounds. And already, Zalgiris trying to run the clock down. Extend the opportunity to keep playing. Francisco, hesitation, layup gets rejected. Sorkin with his second block of the game. That one a regulation, big man, turn the point guard, get back to jump shot land. Sorkin, just good movement, nice and broad, protecting the rim. Notice that he goes to the backboard, doesn't go to the ball comes to him. His second block, both teams have got 3 block shots in this game. fans still filled with energy, even though they'll be disappointed with how their team is performing. You've got to be impressed with Maccabi. If someone told you that this team was 19th out of 20 in the EuroLeague, you'd say you was something wrong with you. Z'algiris misses an open look. Z'algiris just cannot buy a basket. And these shots are open as well. This isn't as if the defense is shutting them down every time. Sorkin gives it to Blatt. Shot clock running down. No look pass. Board. Turnaround jump shot. Misses, but there's Raymond. Will Raymond off the bench. His first bucket of the night. Puts the lead back to what it was at halftime. Francisco gets his shot blocked again by Sorkin, and a streaking Jalen Horde goes down the floor. Doesn't get the foul. But then Lonnie Walker streaking back. Knocks the ball out of bounds. We're under 5 minutes. Roman Sorkin gets his third block. And we get our first time out the second half. Zalgiris 36, Maccabi 57. Well, it's a career high in block shots for Roman Sorkin. So he is certainly doing it on the defensive end along with the rest of his team. They've only conceded 36 points. Looking at the PIR performance and all those negative numbers still staying negative for Zalgiris. Sorkin doing his own version of Sergeant SWAT. Eddie Tavares famous for blocking shots, keeping his feet on the floor. And that's what Sorkin has done with 2 of the 3 he's got. He's just been standing there, let the ball come to him. He is certainly having an impact on this game, both defensively and offensively. 5 points, 5 boards, a career high 3 block shots, and a steal to boot. Sorkin having a real impact on this game. But at the moment, you have to give credit to Maccabi across the board. They have been outstanding as a unit. Maudolo feeds Williams Goss. Well defended by Walker. They lob down, Wright tries the power move, gets fouled hard by Will Raymond. Calculated foul that is. The moment Wright gets it, just foul him straight away. The foul called on the floor. Be baseline possession for Zalgiris. Raymond picks up his 3rd foul. He was a perennial starter for this team last season. Really embracing his position off the bench tonight, though. Will Raymond. In fact, the bench performance of Maccabi has been outstanding. 27 points off the bench for Maccabi. Zalgiris have got just 5 points from their bench players. More to come, perhaps. Sorkin gets the lob, gets the layup to go, does not convert. Williams Goss gets the rebound, and it's a race against Tamir Blatt. He can't convert. No whistle is blown. Walker, catch, pop. Misses the jump shot. The hustle. Z'algiris comes up with another opportunity for Zalgiris. Maudo low, misses another layup though. While the players complaining, frustrated that no fouls being called, but if you ask the players, would you rather the referee called everything or called nothing, they would always take option B. Lonnie Walker now moves it on. Raymond attacks, gets fouled, no question about that, and he's going to shoot 2. Moses Wright Excuse me. Zalgiris is called for the foul. That's his second. Raymond puts the ball on the deck and attacks. Defense wasn't ready to handle it. Walker takes a seat. 13 points in the first half, 1 point in the second, but his team still lead by 21. Mr. Mizrahi, chair and president of Maccabi, ever present courtside for his beloved club. I think 54 years he's been at the helm of Maccabi. Now the free throw woes starting to creep in for the visitors as well. Raymond 0 of 2 tonight, his team 12 of 16. In fact, he makes him 0 of 3. Zalgiris have to speed the game up, and they get it, but the travel has been called. The referees blow a whistle. That is going to be a turnover, not a slam dunk. Coach Masulis says, if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have any. No question about the travel from Moses Wright. Both teams with 8 turnovers. Coach Masulis is asking the referee how he made that decision. There's a whistle, and the foul is called off the ball. That's Nigel Williams-Goss. His second foul, chasing Marcio Santos. Will Raymond, one of a whole fleet of players who've had positive numbers off the bench for Maccabi. The only player who's got a negative PIR for Maccabi is one of the starters, Jimmy Clark. We haven't seen him yet in the third period. I might need him. He wants someone to shoot a free throw. Marcio Santos has 3 missed free throws in a row for yellow and blue of Maccabi. Santos goes to 5 points personal. The lead is up to 22. Such a low scoring third period. Only 13 points between the two sides. Although Larnabas, a long-desired three-pointer for the Greens. His first points of the game. His team now 2 of 18 from deep. Blatt lobs downstairs. Santos gets blocked from behind. Offensive rebound. Leaf. And the loose ball is gathered in by Blatt. Brissett. Well, the helter-skelter suits Zalgiris, but you've got to say the toughness, the physicality is still very much in favor of Maccabi, because they are more physical, more assertive, and even though they get called for the foul there, Brissett judged to have shoved Moses Wright in the back. Coach Katash will not complain about a foul committed for his team being aggressive. Zalgiris have clearly tightened up defensively. They conceded 22 points in the first period, 29 points in the second, and with less than 2 minutes left here in the third, they've conceded just 7 points. The problem for Zalgiris is they can't buy a bucket. 9 points they've scored. They've cut the deficit by just 2. The trail by 19. We've seen bigger comebacks than 19 points, and in just 1 quarter as well. With Zalgiris, they just don't seem to have any answers on the offensive end right now. Komodo low help them. Savidis on the drive, left-handed, steps through, gets fouled before the shot was blocked. I'll make that Raymond. If that's Will Raymond, that'd be number 4 on him. Savidis strides to the line, his first trip to the stripe tonight. He's 1 of 5 on three-point shooting. Makes his first freebie. Well, if Zalgiris can get out of this third period, the deficit down to 15 points, and have something to build on. Maybe build a grandstand finish for us in that fourth quarter. Lundberg has Servidis one-on-one. Blatt and Raymond throw it away between them. Servidis, transition, feeds Ulanovas. He doesn't want the shot. Servidis pulls it back. Opportunity there for Zalgiris goes a wasting. Mauro Lowe gets the layup though, and he said it was not a waste, it was the right decision. Lowe, foul by Raymond. There's the foul there. Raymond trying to get out of the way. Mauro Lowe with the scoop finish. Cuts the deficit to 15 points with a free throw to come. Zalgiris will want to build on this momentum as Raymond has fouled out. Excuse me, the 4 fouls is on Brissett. Now the referees may be discussing whether it's in the act of shooting. We're going to the scoring table to review. Trying to see who the foul has been called on. Excuse me, let's listen to the referees.
Yes. So let's go. So you agree it's number 11? It's number 11 who made this foul. Okay, we have any better angle?
Referees go look at the review and figure they got it right first time round. So Raymond is fouled out. Mauro Lowe will get 2 free throws. Zalgiris can sustain their defense at the end of the third period. If they have deficit, they're going to get to 14. If they can keep it 15 or less, they'll feel like they can get themselves back into this. A bit of pressure starts to build on Maccabi, although they've got a 14-point cushion to deal with it. Final minute of the third. Blatt feeds Horde, feeds Brissett. Brissett spins, steps through, gets the shot to go. A tough finish by O'Shea Brissett. Only his first bucket, his second points of the night. 4 fouls Brissett is playing with. It's his lead to 16. Ulanovas made his last 3, misses that one. The ball's out of bounds. Last touch by Leaf. For all the world, he was in trouble here. The help comes high enough on the backboard to get the deuce to go. Maccabi will have the ball back. The referees debating. Coach Katash challenges the play. So we're listening to the referees. It's a coach's challenge. Who last touched the ball?
So we have out of bounds coach challenge. The call on the floor was ball for each. Okay, you tell me your opinion. Okay, let's go. No, okay, forward with it. Okay, for me now, go ahead. Any better angle? Let's see, close one. We have any better angle? No, this is the best angle. Let's go back, check So let's go. The ball on floor was ball for green, so there is no conclusive evidence to change. So I will stay with the ball for green out of all this.
Referee explains their decision. Zalgiris get the ball back. New shot clock, 14 seconds. Trail by 16. At this point in time, that 15-point barrier. It's a psychological one. If they can get it under 15, it'll be important progress for them. Williams-Goss feeds Zalgiris. Milanovic, jab step, step back, jump shot, good. Milanovic, the warrior, 5 points off the bench. Now the defense, can it hold? The answer is yes, Leaf. Misses the shot. Milanovic frustrated as he thinks he turns it over. But it's a swing in favor of Zalgiris. They live after 3. Zalgiris 46, Maccabi 60. Well, now the third period is in the books. Time for you to start thinking about who your fan favorite player is. Scan the QR code, make your vote. Let us know who you think has been the most important player, the best player in this game. The numbers say still that Maccabi on balance is the best team by some distance. Rebounding much better by Zalgiris in that third period. They dominated the loose balls, but their shooting is still hurting them. They trailed by as many as 25, excuse me. Cut it down to 14. So they are overall plus 7 points in that third period. They've been consistent, 14, 16, and 16. Maccabi, the first time they come up with just 9 points. Haven't scored 29 and 22 in the other quarters. Lead performers in the game. Looking at the three-point shooting, Lonnie Walker by himself, 3 of 7. Zalgiris and Francisco between them, 1 of 9 for Kaunas. I have to say, I'm not convinced that three-point shooting is going to get them back into it. They need to keep the defense, and they just need to get any kind of buckets. Maccabi's rhythm offensively has been snatched away. Defensively, they've been good. They'll be pleased with conceding 46 points. This man here, Roman Sorkin, the BKT best performer in that third period, a PIR of 7, as he got 3 block shots as the main highlight he comes up with. Fourth quarter underway. The Greens have possession. Williams-Goss feeds Zalgiris. He goes back door, right, gives it to his point guard. Shot clock hits 5. Williams-Goss, step back 3, short, defensive rebound. Jimmy Clark, the only player with a negative performance index rating for Maccabi, starts working on that with a rebound, and, well, I was going to say an assist, as Williams-Goss slashes the lane. Great pass from Clark. Williams-Goss trying to steal away, does so illegally. Be baseline possession to Maccabi. 3 fouls, Nigel Williams-Goss. 14-point lead, Maccabi. 16-point lead, Maccabi, as Lonnie Walker gets his first field goal of the second half. 16 points, leads all scorers. Low drives, throws it away. Walker comes up with the loose ball, but then the hustle. Maodo low throws his body where others won't go. Milanovic misses the 3. A forced three-point shot maybe wasn't necessary. Neither was Lonnie Walker's, but he makes it. It's a 5-0 run by Lonnie Walker. And Coach Masoulis calls timeout. All the hard work of the third period comes to naught as Maccabi blow it open once more. Timeout on the floor. Zalgiris 46, Maccabi 65. See Lonnie Walker, the impact he has had in this game can be measured in jump shots. Return to the club where he started his EuroLeague career at. 19 points for Lonnie Walker, the fourth, averaging 13 and then some on the season. Out of the timeout, Iggy Brazdeikis. First time you've seen him in the second half. Maldo Low kicks to Brazdeikis. Francisco clangs off the back iron. Defensive rebound, Jalen Horde. And that rebounding prowess of Maccabi continues, as does the shooting woes of Sylvain Francisco. 35 straight games with a made three-point shot. He's 0 of 5 tonight. Lonnie Walker gets another one. Showtime for Walker. Five of 9 now. Low fouls him. Walker feels the contact, and how's about that for a finish? Lonnie Walker, the fourth, 22 points. Double the leading scorer of Zalgiris as he makes it 23. And the lead is up to 23. Zalgiris at this point be happy to get to 50. Brazdeikis drives, pulls up, misses the layup, and Jalen Horde roars as he gets the rebound. Leading rebounder of his team with 7 rip downs. Walker feeds Clark. Horde has made 1 3. Instead he goes to the basket, tries to draw the foul, gets nothing. Defensive rebound, Maudolo leaking out. Azulis Tubelis, and he misses another layup, and he's begging the ball to go through. And even Ulanovas with an offensive rebound misses an easy one, comes up short. Eventually a foul is committed. I think that's Jimmy Clark. And that's his 4th foul. Tubelis will go to the line to shoot 2. Neither team has smothered themselves in glory at the three-point line tonight. Big difference. Made field goals. Maccabi 17 made 2s. Zalgiris just 13, and then the three-point difference is massive, as is the turnovers. That's a sloppy pass on the inbounds. And then Walker misses at last. Streaking is Tubelis, and he misses another layup. You can't do anything more than say they've missed it. 13 of 36 two-point shooting. 2 of 22 three-point shooting. Maccabi haven't got to be great to beat them with percentages like that. Walker misses a 2-point shot. Defensive rebound. Brazdeikis, and another turnover, this time Ulanovas. With the travel, Walker slow to his feet. Grabbing his head. I think he got hit on the head by a defender. the shot had gone. As he goes down, I think Tubelis there, you see, gets him on the head. And foul the call in there. Maccabi, the 23-point lead. Dustin Sliva, with his 5th foul, will go and sit down. Marcos Santos drawing the infraction. Well, this night has gone from bad to worse for Zalgiris. Had some measure of hope at the beginning of the third. At the end, because they cut it down to 14. Now both teams struggling to score. The problem for Zalgiris is that Maccabi has a 23-point lead. Make that 20 as Iggy Brasdikis makes a 3-point shot. Zalgiris still have time, especially if Maccabi go cold or colder from deep. Walker, 5 of 11 from 3-point land. Tamir Black coming in. That's a good call by Coach Katash, because in Black, you've got a point guard who's more focused on running the offense, taking care of the basketball, forcing Zalgiris into some defensive mistakes. Alley-oop pass, Francisco to Moses right. Coach Katash calls a timeout. A mini run in favor of Zalgiris. They cut the deficit to 18 points. It's a 5-0 run. Brasdikis with the 3, right with the alley-oop slam. Maccabi with a timeout. Zalgiris 51, Maccabi 69.
They will press now. We need pressing. We need to target. We want to target Francisco. We have 3 fouls to give.
Well, the fans wholly invested in their beloved Zalgiris, who've just not been a show worth watching tonight. It's not game over yet. But those emotions on the faces of the home fans tells you just how desperate things are for a team that have won 5 of 6 here. Only Milan came in and beat them earlier this season here at the Zalgiris. This is by some distance the worst performance we've seen from them at home. Out of the timeout, Maccabi can't halt the bleeding. Black misses the jump shot. Brasdikis takes off. Tubelis, Francisco still can't make a triple. He's 0 of 6 from downtown. And now Walker guarded by Francisco. The head-to-head between these two players has gone very much in favor of Walker. Francisco has 11 points. All of those came in the first half. Maccabi continue just to find ways to score. Jaden Horde makes a triple. Francisco misses another one. Now they're in no rush. Midway through the 4th period. Marcos Santos gets fouled by Francisco. The lob pass. Francisco is feeling disappointed for the whistle, but disappointed overall in his performance. 0 of 7 from deep, 11 points, 7 assists. He's far off his season averages, but he's not making the buckets that we'd so count on with him. Referee, I think, is deciding whether or not it's in the act of shooting or not. Well, they've caught an unsportsmanlike foul. Excuse me, I thought it was for... Well, no, it's active shooting. It's with 2 shots and possession. Sylvain Francisco commits an unsportsmanlike. It's the 3rd unsportsmanlike foul his team have committed in the game. And Coach Masulis is saying that is ridiculous, and he will challenge the play. It's a coach's challenge by Coach Masulis. That's his 2nd and last of the game.
You made a loop, or so foul on the floor was UF because of C4, last defender contact from the back, and we go.
Now is the contact, he's not in the active
so non-active shooting, so it looks like UF to me. Let's see if we have any better angle. Let's try. No, White is already here. I think this is the best angle. Let's see. So tell me the moment of foul now. Maybe this one we'll try.
Now is the contact,
now,
he's holding the arm.
So he goes down, so I would, in my opinion, confirm UFC4.
Okay, we agree.
You don't have to agree with it. The referees make their decision and they explain it very clearly. It'll be 2 shots and possession for Maccabi. Sylvain Francisco, his first foul of the night, is an unsportsmanlike one. Marcio Santos will go to the line to shoot 2, and then they'll have possession on the sideline. Well, neither team have been great at the free throw line tonight. Maccabi 60%, Zalgiris 67%. Excuse me, 70% for Maccabi, getting a little bit better. 15 of 21. Zalgiris 14 of 21. A lot of free throws being shot in this game. And it's equal for both sides, so you can hardly say that one team's been favored over the other. The referees have been pretty consistent what they have called, and they've let a lot of plays go as well. 41 fouls have been called in this game. That's why it's taken a long time to get it played. A steal opportunity. Jubilis comes up with the loose ball. Williams-Goss finds Brzdakis. Iggy is off from deep. Nice pass, Blatt. Oh, just, he's so good at passing the basketball to Tamir Blatt. Easy bucket for Roman Sorkin. And when you play with a point guard like Tamir Blatt, you know as a big man, just always keep your eyes open because at any point in time he can deliver. Get a timeout called. Matching the biggest lead of the night, Maccabi over Zalgiris by 25. Well, Lonnie Walker has been the hot hand in this game. Some distance, and he's done it largely on jump shots. Catch, shoot, bucket. Five of 11 behind the three-point line, including this circus-type shot. A joyous return for Lonnie Walker, the fourth. 23 points and counting. Zalgiris drives high on the backboard, can't convert. Moses Wright, offensive rebound, rejection first from Walker, then by Sorkin. And Wright looking at the referees to say, how is there no foul in there? Blatt lobs up, and Sorkin will, the referee's calling it on the ground. Moses Wright pleading his case to Monsieur Bissang. The first one, he blew himself, then Walker from behind, Sorkin from the front. You know, this commentator is the first to acknowledge if the referees got it wrong. That time, I think they got it right. Sorkin, beneficiary at the other end. Building up quite a strong statistical night for Roman Sorkin, led by his career-high 4 block shots. Oh, he misses the free throw. I'm about to say 8 points, 6 rebounds, 4 blocks. Pretty tidy night's work for Sorkin. Francisco drives into Santos. Only his team's second foul, though. They've got plenty to give. Francisco missed all 7 of his 3-point shots. He's missed 4 of the 9 free throws he's taken so far. Well, players have to take the rough with the smooth, and things are going well. Smiles all around. Francisco, most valuable player in October, and his first game in December. It's not been one to celebrate. Santos. Let's see the big man got to work off the dribble. Hands off to Blatt, who goes off the dribble all the time. Throws it away, though. Good steal by Tubelis. And then he's fouled in the open floor. Lonnie Walker commits his third. Moses Wright takes a seat. Lorenz Barutis, who we haven't seen since the first quarter, back in the game. Mantas Stavitus gets his first action for Zalgiris tonight. Brazdeikis gets his shot swatted away. Barutis, offensive rebound, missed layup. And eventually, at the third time of basket, Brazdeikis lays it home. Santos feeds Blatt, misses the jump shot, under 3 minutes left. Something miraculous would have to happen now to get Zalgiris back into this one, and maybe Iggy Brazdeikis can trigger it as he gets the layup to go, fouled in the act of shooting. Looks like Tamir Blatt may have got him. No, it's Marcio Santos. Reaches through underneath. Santos picks up 3 fouls in a hurry, and he is fouled out, committing 5. Sits down, 7 points to his name. Iggy Brazdeikis, after 13 points last time out, got the starting nod tonight. Didn't really lead the way. Had 2 points in that first period, but there now he goes to 10 points. 8 points he scored in the fourth quarter. He's looking for a steal. Well, the fight is still there from Zalgiris. They have been paying the price for their atrocious defense in that first half. They've played Maccabi almost to a standstill here in the third and fourth quarter, but the timeout is called. They still trail by 19. Zalgiris 58, Maccabi 77.
We need quick action. Tamir and Jimmy. Yes, quick action. Jimmy, you go there. Tamir, Roman. 1, 2, 3, quick. Challenge. You get the ball. You're by yourself here in the right top block. You raise the goal, but that has to be quick. Listen. Roman, challenge. You go 1, 2. Roman, attack at 4. Challenge.
Now you're listening on the composed timeout from head coach Ode Katash. He's still focused on trying to get better. Brasdikis 10 points in the game, 8 of those points coming in the fourth quarter. I fear it's too late now. His team down by 19 points with less than 3 minutes to go. Sorkin brings the ball over half court, and then they break the double team. Blatt tries to orchestrate the offense for Maccabi. Clark, step back three for him, no good. Rebound is defensive, and it's Lawrence Barutis. We've got players on the floor. Lowe waits for Brasdikis to come over and join him. And then the play, Rupstavitus gifts the ball to Maccabi. 8 steals in the game now for the visitors. Their defense has just been outstanding all night long. Sorkin trapped in a defensive huddle, misses the layup. Rupstavitus streaks away. Rupstavitus again, left-handed three, gets it to go. Mantas Rupstavitus, his first points of the night. Clark feeds Blatt. He shoots from deep. That one's off the mark. Well, the baskets are drying up for Maccabi, but when you had a 26-point lead, it made no difference. Now it's down to 16, but with just over a minute left, Maccabi can start thinking about celebrating a victory. Just their second of the season away from home. Maudo Lowe just throws an easy one away, and then streaking layup. O'Shea Brissett gets his team's 9th steal of the game. Maudo Lowe dribbles the ball off his own foot. Well, if the game could end right this moment, I think the Zalgiris team, with the exception of Mantas Rupstavitus, would be very happy with that. Although Rupstavitus will take that back as he gets his shot blocked, and then hustle from Tubelis at the other end. Strong finish from Jalen Horde. That's been the story of the night. The aggressor has been Maccabi. Tubelis has it poked away. Barutis hits the deck. Rupstavitus, and one from three-point land. Well, a bright spark at the end of this game. Young Mantas Rupstavitus, 22 years of age. After getting his shot blocked, He's given some good quality minutes off the bench here. 8 points is his season high. He's got to 7 in a hurry here at the end of this game. Clark dribbles upstairs, the alley-oop, the slam for Jalen Horde, who's quietly gone about sustaining his position as the most important statistical player on the season for Maccabi. 16 points, 9 rebounds for Horde in what's been a comprehensive victory for the visitors. Last shot of the game goes to Rupstavitus. It is short, it's off the mark. That's been the story of the whole game.